Hello YouTube, it's the Utopian Buddha. So this place called Yogaville, and there's also a bunch of other ashrams around the world, like Sivananda, Bahamas, and then I think there's some other Sivananda in Yogaville. I mean, other ashrams founded by Sivananda, right? Or inspired by Sivananda, if not directly founded by Sivananda. So this guy, Sivananda Saraswati, right? If you read his biography, dude, he didn't care about money. He started charities. He just gave his books away, donated everything to charity, fed kids, helped orphans and stuff, right? And for some reason in the West, I don't know about the East, but in the West, most of these ashrams have turned into a capitalist business. Okay, so that's fact number one. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, fact number two, right? There are businesses in the world today, like Newman's Own, who operate solely for the purpose of donating 100% of their profits to charity. Okay, fact number three. There are places in this world where $1 means so much more than $1 in the West, $1 in the first world, and even in India. India is much more economically developed than it used to be. But there are parts of India, right? Starving people in India, starving people in Africa, starving people around the third world or the developing nations of the world. $1, these people, the stats say these people get by on average of $1, $1 to $2 American dollars a day. All right, fact number four, right? So this place called Newman's Own is the business. It's a business that donates 100% of its profits to kids, to charities for kids, right? This was started by an actor, right? Now, Sivananda Saraswati, right? He was a super altruistic guy. He was more selfless than Paul Newman, who started Newman's Own, right? And all of the people who are running these Sivananda ashrams and Yogaville are not as selfless as Paul Newman, an actor in the 80s. So those are my facts. That's the argument I'm going to say. I wrote a book called Blissed Out in Yogaville. I have every intention of going as big as possible, because here's another fact, right? I write books, and this doesn't mean I like money. I'm pretty selfish sometimes. I want to have a good life, but at the end of the day, I have been inspired to write books and donate all the profits to charity. I don't know why. The energy feels wrong when I try to make money from it for myself, because I'm writing about God and altruism and feeding children. So if I write a book about feeding children, obviously I have to donate the profits to charity. Okay, I mean utopia, world peace, and feeding children. And then I wrote a book talking about how these ashrams, these business model ashrams, need to donate 100% of their profits to charity, like Paul Newman, an actor. Okay, so all of this has happened, right? And so I have decided I have every intention of becoming as famous as possible, as absolutely huge as possible. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I know it's going to happen. I'm only 34. I got plenty of time. And hopefully, if I go big enough, if I have enough social power, I will be able to influence all of these Western ashrams that are actually businesses, to donate 100% of their profits to ending childhood hunger in Africa, India, and all around the developing nations of the world. Namaste. But I have to be honest that I'm not 100% informed on the issue. I mean, I know that Yogaville is not very charitable. They don't really do much for India or Africa or anyone but themselves. But I think I don't know about the Sivananda ashrams, right? They might be very selfless and altruistic, and they might be starting charities all over the place. It's very possible. So I don't really know everything that's going on. And I think Yogaville does something every now and then, but they're really not that charitable here. And then again, I'm not sure that maybe in 10, 20 years, once I gain more influence and social capital, but I'm not sure that, I'm never going to be a Swami. I want to get married. I want to have a wife. So the political and social institutions that are, they might be resistant to my altruistic influence, right? Selfish and small-minded people might not want to work, might not want to commit everything to God, everything to humanity. And I'm not being and here's the thing, right? Like, I want to be as humble about this as possible, right? I do get kind of passionate about it, but it's not really me, dude. Like, honestly, I've been selfish my whole life. Not selfish, but drugs have made me selfish most of my life. And whenever I'm on drugs, I'm selfish. Whenever I'm off drugs, I'm selfless. So yeah, so I don't know. And then I've been part of the Ramakrishna order, and they're pretty altruistic, you know, and they don't have much of a business element to them. They have a little bit, you know, they have like these little bookstores and stuff, but not as much of a, you know, they're not selling meditation and shit. So selling spirituality, as I would say. I mean, I guess they are selling spirituality in terms of spiritual books, you know, that's selling something, but that's okay. Yeah, so we'll see if the social and political structures of the Sivananda and Satchidananda ashrams in the West are going to resist my influence. It's very possible they will. I'll probably have to become an old man before they, you know, maybe not even then, dude. Maybe I'll just have to do my own thing. We'll see. We shall see, guys. Namaste. You never know what's going to happen, dude, but I'm going to do everything I can to make this world a better place. Heaven on earth, baby. Non-duality. God is the unity of opposites. Utopia. I am the utopian Buddha.